Yeah, hello. So good day. This is Transfer Hub. My name is Shaban Mohammed. Back again in studio. So today is Friday. Tomorrow is Saturday. Sunday. I'll be with you on this platform. So I'll be doing the transfer update with you today, Saturday, Sunday. We have 2 more days to the closure of the registration window. It ends on Sunday, 11:59 p.m. And so it is important that you take note of this information, act accordingly. So the class must go in for the players they want as soon as possible, force negotiations, and make sure that things are rightly done. We'll look at Kotoko's transfer deals, we'll look at Hatofuk's transfer deals, we'll look at Caroline United transfer deals, and then um, if we have more time, we'll look at other teams as well. But from now to Sunday, I promise you that back-to-back video. So from now, I'm sure after this, in the next few hours, another video will be back again in order for us to get the update. And I'm looking at doing live on Sunday, that is around 10, starting from 11 to 12 or at 12. I'm looking at updating, then I'll come live and give you all the deals that have been done around 12. We can do live session around 12. Okay. But we are looking at doing it around 4 to 6, maybe some few hours, or 6 to 7 or 6 to 8. Then we continue with other things. So it is important that you join MoTV, you subscribe to MoTV so that when I share a link or whenever I post something around transfers, you will be able to also get the notification. Kindly subscribe for me, kindly share MoTV for me. Recommend for people that Shaban Mohammed is always seated to give you the authentic information around the Ghana Premier League. This is the only platform. Now let's start with the former Heartful goalkeeper Richmond Aye. Last season, after the first round, he was part of the team. In fact, he was the number one in the first round. Then in the second round, the team decided to sign Sharif Shwai, Kwesin Ketia from Susubiribi, and Kujo Osebunsu, and then registered 4 goalkeepers, including Richard Atta. And then the team decided not to add him to the main team. So at a point in time, the player was not part of the main team. Then the season ended, but then he has not terminated his contract with the club. Now, when the season ended, the team was looking at making sure that IE is not part of the team, even though he had some contracts left on his deal. The team and IE mutually agreed today to go their separate ways, and so it is official. Hartofuk and Richmond IE have gone their separate ways, and so IE is no more part of the Hartofuk family. And so currently the goalkeeping department, Atta is gone. Richmond Ayi is also part of the goalkeepers who have left the team. The team has now kept, and then Eriko Forintri is also not part of the team. So now the team is left with Sharif Shawai, Kwesin Ketia, and Benjamin Asari. These are the 3 goalkeepers currently in the camp of Heart to Focus. Short stoppers ahead of 2024-2025 Ghana Premier League season. Now let's move on to Alidu Mohammed. Alidu Mohammed is a defensive midfielder who plies his route for Legon City. So he's a Legon City's player and one of the very unique midfielders in the Premier League. He John Samotini doing the midfield for Legon City were extraordinary, and so it was difficult for opponents to break through their midfield and also get some goals. But then currently, Hartofuk showed interest in Alidu. The conversation started. It is not at the final stage yet, and there is no official agreement between Hartofuk and Legon Cities, and there's no official agreement between Hartofuk and Alidu Mohammed. So this is something around Alidu, and but then the camp of Alidu, the camp of Atofuk are looking at getting the deal signed on Sunday. And so the transfer deadline news are Alidu is part of the transfer deadline players that are likely to make a move from Legon Cities to another team. Transfer deadline deal. And I have 3 transfer deadline deal players. You can also add yours. Alidu Mohammed, Shalkan Unaf Mohammed, Samuel Ashi Kwe. Alidu Mohammed, Shalkan Onaf Mohammed, Samuel Ashukwu. Which other players do you think they should make a move? Let me know. Which other players do you think that until transfer deadline? Let me add Richmond Aye. So Aye is also likely to make a move to another Premier League team. Richmond Aye, Shalkan Mohammed, Samuel Ashikwe are players that will be making a move. So let's take note of this information. I've reported already that Razak Kasim is not going to join Hartlepool. He's going to Ethiopia, Wale FC. So he's going to Ethiopia. So now there is no any agreement between Hartlepool and Kasim, though they agreed personal terms, but he has signed. Yes, he'll be leaving on Saturday. That's tomorrow for medical. Then he will proceed in signing a contract as a player for the team in Ethiopia. So he's joining Afis Winter Konkoni in Ethiopia. He's joining the lad Ibrahim in Ethiopia. So the Ethiopian Premier League would have, and then already there's Keyeke. Yes, it plays for Black Stars. Yes. So these are the deals. The deals are happening. The deals are happening. So that is something around them. Now let's look at Asante Bernardino and Abban, the girlfriend Abban of Mediama. But before we look at them, because I want us to do club by club, now let's finish with Heart of Folk. Then Abdulaziz Nurudeen, Michael Ampadu, Gideon Asante are now out of Heart of Folk camp. They are not in Heart of Folk camp in Togo. Yes, they went there together. Gideon Asante Michael Ampadu, and also Abdulaziz Nurudeen. They went together with the team, but then now they are back to Pobiman. Now the issue is that Abdulaziz. Let me start with Abdulaziz Nurudeen. Abdulaziz Nurudeen is expected to complete his rehabilitation. You know, he got injured, he started recovery, and he needs to complete the recovery. So that is the doctor's report to the coach. Though he's training with Hartlepool, it means that he needs to move away from the camp, do his personal training. At a point in time, people were reporting that he's injured. No, Abdulaziz Nurudeen is not injured. Abdulaziz Nurudeen is fully fit. He just have to complete his rehabilitation program. So he and his personal trainer are currently at Pobiman. They will continue the rehabilitation from this week to next week. This week has already ended. Next week and then the following week. So for 2 weeks, Abdulaziz Nurudeen would continue with rehabilitation. Then after that, he would fully recover and join the team. The coach has assured him that he will be a starter in the team. He's a key player in the team, and he's going to make a mark as a defensive midfielder for him this season. So the coach has informed the player it's part of his project, and so he needs to undergo the rehabilitation program effectively in order for him to get that strength to play the entire 34 matches for Heart of Folk. So that is something at around Nurudeen Yusuf Mohammed. Let's talk about Michael Ampadu. Ampadu is also in Accra, and the reason is that Ampadu is suffering from malaria. He's sick. He's suffering from malaria, and he needs to come back home for treatment. And so he has also been informed to return home to undergo treatment and then make sure that malaria is a very bad disease. It's a very bad. It's very bad. It's not the kind of sickness that we need to be playing with. Malaria is not the kind of sickness we need to be playing with. So the player is back home to start treatment for the malaria. So uh, um, he will join the team soon. He will join the team soon. Now let's talk about Gideon Asante. Gideon Asante, a young chap in Hartlepool camp, is also out of the camp because of slight injury. Gideon is also injured, slight injury, and so Gideon is expected to recover quickly by next week, and then he will join the team in Togo for the final preparations ahead of the Premier League. We have 13 more days to kickstart the Premier League. It's getting interesting. Bring back the love. This is a news around Hartlepool, and so they are looking at completing some deals. I'll come back to Hartlepool and then we'll talk about them. Let's move on to Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Officially, Kotoko have written to Mediama Sporting Club for Goalkeeper Abban and also Asante Bernardino. Goalkeeper Abban is a midfielder. If you remember him very well, he scored a free kick against Mediama SC in Bechim Nanafusuji Abo Park. Yes, very good midfielder. He scored a free kick against Hartlepool. Yes, in Takwa. No, not the TNA Stadium. It's Takwa Park. Yes, Akon Park. Takwa Akon Park. Yes, Takwa Akon Park. He scored a goal at the Akon Park against Hartlepool from a set piece. So he's a good midfielder. So Godfred Abban, targeted by Dr. Prosper Nate Ogum. Yes, Dr. Prosper Nate Ogum wants the player signed for Kumasa Asante Kotoko. So negotiations have started. We are looking at it being done before the transfer deadline day. Then Kotoko are looking for a winger again, Asante Bernardino, but he's a striker, of course, but operate from the right side. Yes, Asante Bernardino. He's a former player of Atram Divisa. Yes, Atram's team. He was one of the integral member of the team in the last 2 years, Access Bank Division 1 League. And so there have been conversations around the player wanting to join Kotoko. And so Kotoko have officially submitted their bid to Mediama Sporting Club for these two players, Godfred Abban and Osa Tete Bernardino. So let's take note of it. Fatah Mohamed is no more Karela player. So former Hartlepool captain, former Karela captain now. So Fatah Mohamed is currently a free agent player. So that is something that we need to take note about. We'll be back again. This is quick updates around the players. I'll come back again for some updates. So back to back, bringing you all the updates. My name is Shaban Mohammed. I'll come again with some exclusives around our Ghana Premier League. Some clubs are doing some jobs, and so Indiana signing a striker from Ivory Coast and all that. I'll come back and give you the full update around all the deals being done by other teams. My name is Shaban Mohammed. Bring back the love.